Women cheat on good men all the time. And being a good man does not mean being an attractive man. Being a nice guy does not mean that you're a panty dropper. The thing is that good men get cheated on all the time because their woman loses attraction for him. And why does she lose attraction? Because he is more worried about trying to be nice to her. He's more worried about trying to keep the peace. He's more worried about gaining her approval than actually going unapologetically forward with what he wants to do, going towards his dreams, his desires, and what he thinks is best for his life. And the problem with this is when he makes his wife his life, that from her perspective, he's got nothing else going on outside of her. And this is a big problem for most men because they ascribe to this nice guy behavior. Again, nice does not mean attractive. If you want to have your wife be attracted to you, you have to start donning other qualities. And in this video, we're going to talk about the 5 reasons why women cheat on their husbands. My name is Baxter, and I help guys in betrayal situations. I've coached thousands of men, tens of thousands of men who've come through my doors in one form or another. I've had over 3,000 guys come through the Betrayed to Badass program. And that's what we do. We'll get you to that place where you make the right decision for you and your children. Again, being nice does not mean being attractive. See, most nice guys, the problem is they lack one fundamental characteristic in their personality. This one fundamental characteristic in their personality is fucking everything up. And that characteristic is this: power. Most men will not stand in their power. You see, power is not something that is given to you. The men are always looking to their wives to give them permission to do the thing that they want to do. I am afraid to go ask my wife for sex. I'm afraid to make a move on her. I'm afraid to speak my truth. I'm afraid to tell her no. I'm afraid to even have an argument with her because it'll just never end. And the thing is the guy gets in this relationship because he's afraid to step into his power. You see, power is not something that is given to you. Power is something you take, and you have to maintain that power, right? If you have a country and it wants to take over another country, it just goes in there and takes that shit. And then it has an army to hold it. It has to build forts and stuff to hold the power. And so something always has to be held. You see, power is something that you have to seize and maintain, and it takes effort to maintain it, which means you always have to be a stalwart to your own power. And so women want to be with powerful guys. And so when you're lacking power in your relationship, fundamentally she's going to lose attraction. And if she loses attraction for you, this is where it opens you up for being cheated on. The second reason that women cheat on men is they get bored. They get bored. There's a routine going on, doing the same shit every day. Waking up, getting the kids ready for school, getting the breakfast going to whatever the thing is, maybe the baby, and then he goes to work, he comes home, he drinks a beer, he sits in front of the TV, and the couple literally lives their life in front of the TV when they get home. There's no presence going on. There's no actual connection happening. And so what ends up happening is she starts to resent him. The belittling comments come out because he is approval seeking and doesn't want to lead into collision. He just takes it. Well, it's better just to leave it alone. And then before you know it, over time, he's just walking on eggshells. He's just trying not to rock the boat. He's just trying not to piss her off all the time. And from her perspective, she's like, well, if you're going to keep acting like this, I guess you deserve it. She's like, he doesn't really care to lean into the situation. He doesn't really care to see what's going on because he won't engage with me in this. And then when they have these arguments, she sees him as just backpedaling all the time. He's backpedaling, getting defensive. He's like, oh, well, if you just understood what I'm trying to do. And she's like, I don't need that. I need you to hear what I'm saying. But he can't hear what she's saying because he's too worried about how he's coming off. He's too worried about trying to get her approval. And because he's too worried about getting her approval, it just pushes her even further away. And so she gets bored with her life. She doesn't have anything else going on outside of this family. And he's not taking her on this greater journey. Not that it's his job to be this dancing monkey and take her to this place, but he should be living an inspiring life for himself at the very least. But most men aren't doing that. Most men don't think big enough to go do anything outside of finding a job. Or maybe they get caught up in this business that they've created, and now his entire world is just building this business. And he forgets that his wife and his family are over here too. Like, they need to come in on a journey. They're not going to get that kind of excitement and fulfillment out of the business like he's going to get. So he has to bring this forward into their life. And so the game needs to be, hey, we live here now. Play with your wife. Flirt with your wife. Have a good time with her. Make sure you bring her along for the journey. Bring her along for the ride. She's here to have great love in her life. She's not just here to be a mom. Yes, there's a fundamental part of her nature that craves being a mother and raising children, having this kind of a legacy. But ultimately, the woman always wants a great love in her life. And she wants it to be with you. But if she feels that she's never going to get that great love in her life, this is when her eye starts to wander. The third reason that women cheat is she's just emotionally immature. A lot of women think that if they get you, they get your house, they get the white fence, they get all the things, the kids, then they'll be happy. They're looking for this external validation in their life. If they get all these things in their life, they can finally be happy. This is what happened in my marriage. When that ended back in 2015, I had literally given her everything. Give her the house, the beach wedding, the child, everything that she wanted, but in the end, she still was not happy. Why? Because she was chasing a dream and not being with the man. And so the thing is that if she's trying to chase some dream and she doesn't actually want to be with you, and you can tell that she's doing this because she'll start getting on to you for all the things that you're not doing. Hey, why aren't we living here? Why aren't we doing this thing? Why aren't we going on vacations? Why aren't you giving me flowers? That's not a big enough ring. If she does this, you can tell that she's very materialistic and immature. And when she's emotionally immature, you're never going to be able to solve the problems with the relationship because she's not going to be able to, or be even willing to dive into herself. And if you get with a woman who's emotionally immature and selfish in such a manner, she's not in a relationship to give. You see, relationships are about giving. They're not about what you can get. But it's easy to get into this place where you feel like you're starving in a relationship, like, well, I'm not getting what my needs met. I'm not getting what I desire. It's really easy for a woman like this to go look at another guy and see what he can give her and say, well, I'm just going to jump ship. I'm going to do this monkey branch game where I'm going to leave this relationship and jump right in here with another guy. And the reason that this happened is because you didn't vet her out very well. You started to look over her problems. You started looking over all the red flags and said, well, I can make this work. And guys always do this. They come to this place where they say, I can make this work. Instead of actually holding out and building himself out to be a guy that can attract a really amazing and fantastic woman, he looks at the one that he has in front of him because he doesn't have much success with women and says, well, this is the best that I've got, so let me see if I can make this work. And because you do this, because you subscribe to this, it always is destined to fail. And the fourth reason is she thinks you won't leave. You see, women don't leave powerful and respectable men. Women do not leave men they feel as a prize. And if your wife is cheating on you, she does not respect you at all. She does not see that you're a prize. She does not think highly of you at all. And guys will get into this place, they say, well, she says she's confused. Trust me, brother, she is not fucking confused. She is not confused at all. She just wants to confuse you so that you don't see what the real game really is and you end her exploitation of you. That's really what it comes down to. If your woman is cheating on you, she's exploiting you. She wants you for your resources and she wants the other guy for sex. That's what's happening. That's the rub. This is why it hurts so bad. This is why it's like you feel so betrayed because you're like, hey, I'm giving you all these things and the only thing I need from you is your love and affection. Men are so willing to just give a woman everything. You can quit your job. You can quit everything that's bothering you. I'll get a nanny. I'll pay for people to come in here and take care of the kids, clean the house, whatever it happens to be. Just I want you to be relaxed and happy here in the home so that I can come home to a sanctuary. This is all I want as a man. Can you please just do this and just love and appreciate and be devoted to only me? But this is the problem because he gives so much to her, he will never actually leave her. And she knows this fundamentally. So because she knows that he will never leave her, this means that she can fuck around quite a bit. And there is no find out at the end of it. She will just do whatever she wants, and then he's this place like, I don't understand what to do. I don't know how to save this marriage. And the problem is that he doesn't need to save the marriage. The problem is that he needs to save himself. And this is why the program Soul Seducer actually exists. That program is not designed to save your marriage. Although you may come into the program and save your marriage, the program is designed to get you to stand into your fucking power. Because if you're watching this video, you're here because you feel weak. You're here because you don't feel like you have any agency over what's going on with your life, over what's going on with this woman, and everything is very confusing to you, and she's giving you mixed signals because she wants you to be confused. She wants you to be confused because the more she can keep you emotionally wrapped up and confused, the more she controls you. The more she controls the situation, the more she actually feels safe, even though she's taking advantage of you. You're like, well, she's crying. She must be sad. No, she's crying because she got caught. She's crying because she doesn't know what to do with herself. She's crying because she's emotionally overwhelmed, but she's not crying because she misses you. Because if she did, she wouldn't be cheating on you. And if you're watching this video and you're getting cheated on by your wife, you need to join Soul Seducer immediately. We could actually turn this around within a couple of weeks. Could turn you into the totally different guy, get you standing into your power. We know this because we do this all the time. In fact, we've had thousands of men come through the program, hundreds of video testimonials, even more printed ones, and the thing is it works. We know it works because we don't experiment on our clients. We have figured this game out massively. So go ahead, join Soul Seducer. It's in the link in the description below. If you can't afford a program like that, if you want to get the book, check that out. It's in the description below as well. I love you, brother. If this video was helpful for you, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.